What's up, everybody? It's your boy Gabe, Track Gabe. Saturday, October 5th. This is the start of the 15-minute or less seminar, and we're going to get started. Remember, all beef, no bun. First race, I have absolutely no opinion. You put a gun to my head, I'd probably go with King Apollo, but do not hold me to it. I do not like this race. I will not be betting. I'll be watching unless something unforeseen happens. Race two, got a small lean on the number 5 Spiritus. Not a fan of Mario Gutierrez. Think he's the worst jockey in the room other than Tyler Bays. But nonetheless, I maybe a small bit on Spiritus. I'll look at him in the paddock. I'll look at him in the odds, but nothing serious in this race. Number race 3. This is where we get serious. What I'm expecting in this race, the way I'm seeing this race unfold, I'm seeing Nooney getting the lead. And remember, speed is very dangerous on the dirt here at Santa Anita. So the 4 is going to get the lead when Martin Garcia. Very interesting jockey situation here. Juan Hernandez rode Nooney last time, and now you find Juan Hernandez on the number 8, non-compliant, who's an absolute major contender in this race. One of the reasons why is this horse was extremely impressive in its debut. Beat Usha by like 15 lengths, which is another nice horse who's running in New York. And today in the last race, the number 1. But nonetheless, this horse is going to get a perfect trip right behind Nooney. I see Nooney on the lead, non-compliant laying second, and the other main contender, Tenma, laying about fourth. So I'm thinking if you could forgive her for her last race, possibly she could get brave and show why they spent 1.8 million on her. So Nooney, I'm thinking there might be a little bit of value, but I do think non-compliant is an absolute major contender. The winner will likely be 4-8, possibly the 3. I do not see anybody else in this race. 4, 8, and 3. Race number 4. I think it's number 5 or 6, and that's it. That's all you need. 5 or 6. Don't even overthink it. Race 5. This is a good race. I did like Vlahos, but I'm hearing from numerous sources that Vlahos hasn't looked that great in the morning. So that makes me think Pilot Commander might be the horse. This is another race where it's very top heavy. Vlahos or Pilot Commander, one of those two should win. 1 or 8. That's what I'm seeing in that race. All right, now let's go to the sixth race. Sixth race at Santa Anita. This is a good race. I like a few horses in here. I'm going to tell you the main contenders. The main contenders, one of them is the 1. She's the law, only because she's the only speed in the race. And when you're the only speed in the race, that's always dangerous. I see, and you also have the rail. And Cedillo's good at forwardly placed horses. So I do think the 1 has a big shot. It's 7-2 morning line. Good horse to bet to show and using your exotics and so forth. The main contender is obviously going to be the number 10, Mizian, who ran lights out last time, was too far back on a slow pace. Rispoli seems to do that at times. So the 10 is going to be a major contender. The 11 is also a major contender. John Sheriff horses get better with time and has the absolute magical turf jockey, Hector Barrios. And another horse who's got a shot in here is the number 8, Helga Brandt. Another horse with a mage that ran good as well. I'm seeing the winner coming from one of these 4, either the 1, 8, 10, or 11. Possibly the 7 could win this race, but I don't like to go more than 4 or 5 deep. If I do, I want to go all. So if you like speed, go with the 1. If you like a horse that's really well met and likely going to improve, you go with the 10. Or the 11. 1, 10, or 11 is probably who I'm going to use in most of my exotics. Moving on to race 7. Race 7, Sweet Azteca is an absolute beautiful horse. She's a monster. She went 115 last time under a hold. Don't even overthink it. Juan Hernandez, move on. Key the horse and win. Best bet of the day, race 8. Race 8 is my best bet of the day. Bet wise, not most probable winner, but best bet. I hope you know the difference. Number 7, Aston Grove. Let me explain why. The other 2 main contenders in this race is Sunset Glory and I Scream, You Scream. Now, let me tell you, Sunset Glory is going up in class considerably in this race. Has been running against optional claimers, tiny stakes races. This is a major step up. I Scream You Scream is a 3-year-old running against older for the first time. Aspen Grove is a graded stakes winner, grade 1 winner, who is a battle horse. Also, Sisterson wouldn't bring this horse back west for nothing. I think Sisterson knows what he's doing. He's bringing this horse over here. He puts JJ on it to make sure nothing goes wrong. And this horse should get a nice trip to right off the pace. I really like Aspen Grove. I think we're going to get that 4-1. We're probably going to get maybe 3-1, 7-2, which is a very good bet. You bet $100 to win on this horse, you might get over $400. That is absolute value, considering I only see 2 horses in there that could possibly win. Now, if you're looking for a trifecta, possible exacta, or superfecta horse, number 1, Lucky Girl. That horse seems to be in really good form right now and stepping up, and I think that horse has a big shot to hit the board, not win, because I like Aspen Grove a lot. Race 9, another top-heavy race. The winner likely will be between the number 1, Mackenzie Street, Citizen Bull number 3, or Getaway Car number 7. I think Emerald Bay might have a little bit of shot at number 5, but this is not a race I have a strong opinion on because I could see any of these 3 horses winning. Baffert's got the race cornered, other than the number 1, Mackenzie Street. This is a race where I'd like to see him in the paddock, like to see the betting action, like to see if there's any biases or so forth. So I don't have a strong opinion in this race yet, but that could change with time. Race 10, the number 4, Kings Road, is going to be tough. But let me just say, 4 to 5 morning line, I think that's a little low. When you see a 4 to 5 odds, that means the horse has over a 55%, 60% chance of winning the race. And I don't see that. I think the 1, Curvino, and the 11, Uncle Dude, have decent chances of winning this race. I also think the number 5, Farley Hall, is a good long shot at 30-1. So after saying that, Kings Road will probably win. He'll be 3 to 5. Maybe Juan Hernandez will get his 3rd or 4th victory, and we'll think, oh, what are we doing even thinking about trying to beat this horse? But nonetheless, this horse will be overbet. Horses with these connections are always overbet. They're always going to be 3-4 levels of odds lower than they really should be. So I think Kings Road, if you want to key him, go ahead. But, maybe put the 1 and the 11 on some B tickets and the 5 on a C ticket. Farley Hall is a definite long shot to use in your exactas, trifectas, and superfectas. All right, and then I'm going to give out a couple of picks at Keeneland that I like, and I'm going to give it a couple of picks at Belmont that I like, okay? Now, race 7 at Keeneland, I'm going to be going with the 6 horse. Race 8 at Keeneland, I like the 4 and the 8. I don't love them, but I do like them. Race 9, I'm going to go with 1, 5, 10. Race 10, I'm going to go with 9, 8, 3. And race 11 looks like a nice 5, 9 exacta. 5 will probably win. Horses ran second twice while being 8 lengths in front of the rest of the field. And at Belmont, race 6, I like the number 9. Race 7, I like the number 8. And race 8, I like a nice 2, 6, 10 exacta box. So there's my day in a hole. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TRACKGABE. Also, Live and Breathe Horse Racing Group on Facebook. That's your go-to. That's where to go for all the latest action. All right, and we did this within 10 minutes. I don't even need 15 minutes. I could do a whole 10-race card before 10 minutes is even done. Another shout out to everybody out there. Remember to go to Clearman's Galley if you're by Santa Anita. Also, I have a YouTube page, so subscribe to it as well. And I want to thank you very much for your time. We're going to make a lot of money today. Santa Anita's my track. You will see a good performance today. And enjoy. Grade 1 racing all over the place. Love it. Take care.